What's up, Life for Less? Let some people get in here. Can you hear me okay? What's up, Steve? Southern Yankee Homestead, what's up? Hey, Rebecca. Boy, this Super Bowl, I got it on in front of me here. It's coming down to the wire now. Can you guys hear me fine? Hey, thanks for subbing. I appreciate it. I'm a little distracted right now. I'm watching that play they just caught. We'll let some people get in here. How many people does it say we got in here? What's up, Robinson? Brady's about to lead a comeback. Oh, boy. What's up, Two Family Homestead? Yeah, Bubba, that was a crazy catch. This game actually turned into a game in the last 4 minutes, didn't it? 10? Okay. We'll wait a couple more minutes and we'll start talking. What's up, Susan Sullivan? Bob Homestead. Hey, Rain Country Homestead. Hey, thanks, Rain. No. What's up, Smoking Reptile? What's up, Cliff? We're going to let people come on in here, then we'll start talking. Hey, Rain Country, did you see my vlog from maybe, I guess it was this morning? I gave your one of your videos a shout out in it. Orange Family Homestead, what's up, man? The game just started, Arms. I got a bit of a delay on my end, probably like 20 seconds or so. Hey, Rain, text me a copy of the link to this live stream so I can put it on my phone in case my chat starts messing up. I can still watch your guys' conversation. Brandy, I just... Arm said he don't have cable and no work tonight, so no Super Bowl. I think that's where everyone's at right now, is watching the Super Bowl. Yeah, no problem, Rain. What's up, Suburban Hillbilly? Passionate Garden, hey, how you doing? Glad you can make it. Till House Farm in the house. What's up, Till? JRC Homestead, Texas, what's up? Mr. Rain. What's up, Simply? Hey, Simply, I sent you a private message the other day. Did you get it? What's up, Bob? Midnight Life, what's up? This game's got me distracted. What's up, Old Ways, New Times? Hey, Arms, you get a chance to send me that link, would you? Text it to me. Okay, Simply, I haven't been able to get on and check anything yet. What's up, Kenzie? Suburban Hillbilly's tired of hearing about the Super Bowl? Yeah, me too. I was going to wait for, hey, Tillhouse, send me a link of this live stream, if you would, on Google Hangout, please. Trying to get Arms to, but he probably got a call or something. Hey, Dutch, you didn't challenge me on starting a fire? Hey, Mr. Rain, just do a response video, man. You ain't got to be every time I put one out, you're challenged automatically. What's up, Dolphin Man? I'm glad you could stop in. I think they just scored a touchdown. Jeez. Okay, Orange Family sent it to me. I'm going to pull it up on my phone real fast in case this chat starts messing up. I've been having issues with my chat. It disappears for like 30 seconds. Okay, we got 40-something people watching. As soon as I pull this up, we can get going. Yeah, Arms, thanks. That's what I wanted. Appreciate it. My chat messes up. Let's see here. I made it. It's messing up right now. When we get so many people in there, it starts messing up. Kansas Country, thanks for stopping in. Off Grid Northerner, hey, what's up, man? Shepherd's 4, her. Made it. Thanks a lot. Okay, Simply. Send it to me. Okay, guys. Hey, tonight I was just going to talk about. I'm going to turn this game off so it doesn't distract me. Tonight I'm just going to talk about starting a homestead, and I'm just going to talk to you guys how we started ours. Um, I've probably talked about this a little bit before, and then you guys can ask me questions about starting a homesteading question you guys got if you guys are trying to start one. And I'll tell you, when we first started our homestead, you could say we started it in town when we got our first chickens. I guess you could say we were homesteading there with chickens, and then we had a garden, and we were. I was doing some prepping, long-term food storage, and buckets and mylar bags and stuff like that. And then we wanted to move out to the country to get some land and we can get some animals and stuff. So we looked. We were looking for probably 3 to 4 years before we found the spot that we're at now. And we found 11 acres, probably about 30 miles from here. And we put an offer in on it back in like 2007. And it was accepted and all that. And it was all pending approval on our selling our house. And we had that all lined up to sell it. Well, the day before closing, that night before closing, it all fell through. Well, then, so then that land fell through over there where we was at. But it was really a blessing in disguise because we found out um, family. You're not homestead anymore. We found out that my wife was pregnant with her first child. So then we was close. So it was a good thing we didn't move over there because it was about 30 miles away from her parents and family and stuff. And it ended up being a blessing because now we have all the support group within like a 5 mile radius. It's awesome. And so that land fell through. Then we found another place, and we put it. It was 5 acres, and it was probably about 10 miles. It was probably 10 or 15 miles from here. It's a nice little 5 acre tract. That's where we wanted to start off, start our homestead at, and we put the offer and it got accepted. Well, then the bank financing fell through because we didn't have our tax returns yet for our jobs, and so we couldn't get the financing. And they said come back in a month with your W-2s and blah blah blah. Well, it all fell through. So we just kind of gave up for a little bit. And was kind of looking here and there. Well, then I think my wife or someone was driving by over here and we seen it for sale. So then that's how we got our 10 acres that we're on now to start a homestead. But it's a 3 or 4 year process before we found the land that was perfect for us. And this is like the perfect location for us. Look at some of these comments. Susan, all right, it's catching all up. My thing's messing up. Is it rocking? Sorry, I used to put this up on the table, but I'm so far back I can't see the screen. So I'm in my chair. You can tell. Hey, hold on. I'll quit rocking. I'll put my feet up. That'll stop me. Okay, no more rocking. Pass through to me, please. Past the. Hey, what's the score of the game? Anyone know? My chat is just jacked up. It just keeps doing that. So we started our homestead with the 10 acres, and then I've told you guys before. Oh, it's tied game now. It's crazy. Um, we had the chickens in town. Start off with 3 backyard chickens, and they were that was a pretty cool experience. I want chickens for a long time, and then finally it just happened. Like, let's just get some backyard chickens. And I was looking around on the internet, and I found backyardchickens.com. I don't know if you guys ever been to that, but it's pretty cool website. 2828. Okay. So first I was looking on backyard chickens and some other stuff and what chickens I wanted. So we ended up getting some production reds, and I still have the original 3 from like 3 years ago. So they're getting up there in age. They're probably 4 years old now. Incomplete pass. Okay. So we got the chickens, and before we moved out here, we were in the process of building the pole barn house, and I got excited. And I wanted to put a garden out here because we had the water ran and everything, and so I paid a guy to come over here with a big tiller on his tractor. My land has hills, and it used to be old farmland, and they pushed all this dirt up in these hills. I guess to irrigate water, control the water, and all that stuff out here. Well, I didn't know that because we weren't out here full time yet. So I had him do the garden. Well, I had everything planted. I had pumpkins planted, had tomatoes planted. I think we had green beans. It was a big garden. And the first good rain we got, it completely flooded because on that side of the berm is where all the water would settle. I mean, it was just like a pond right there. I didn't know that. On the other side, it was perfectly dry. So that garden completely fell. I think I got a few tomatoes out of it. I got some really long. Pumpkin plants, but they never produced any pumpkins. It's 5 to right. I was trying to read your comment. 5 to 10 acres enough for a family of 5. Mike, it depends on what you want to do. Mike, if you want to get a bunch of animals, it depends on if you want to get cows, sheep. You want a horse. I mean, what do you want? Because 1 acre could be half an acre could be plenty for that for raising chickens and even to put a hog out there. Um, so 5 to 10 acres. It just all depends on what you want. We got 10 acres, and we use like honestly we got 10 acres, and we use like 2 acres, 2 acres of the whole 10. Eventually once I get my fencing up, I can get more sheep, and I could rotate pastures and all that. But right now 2 acres is all we were using. Yeah, Till House Farm. That's exactly right. It all depends on what he wants. Call the review, Patriots. Real complete pass, first down. Is he going to go to overtime, guys? So yeah, 5 to 10 acres could be more than you need, Mike. It all just like Till says, all depends on what you want. Okay, Mike, what kind of livestock do you want? Rain Country, thinking of having Mr. Rain make the trellis just for my pie pumpkins and have her yield more pumpkin, and they are sprawling all over the garden, taking up precious space. Hey, Rain Country, I kind of did that with my pumpkins this year. I got a cattle panel. You can go. Got a cattle panel. You want to say hi, Hayden? Hayden wants to say hi. Where you at, Hayden? Over here. No, over here. You'll be in there. You just can't see it right now. See? Bring your head down. Just say hi. Go to bed. Um, but I did a pumpkin terrace, kind of like what you're talking about. What's up, JR? Homestead, Texas. Um, anyways, I got distracted. My daughter came in here. I did the pumpkins like that, and I bet we harvest like 12 or 13 pumpkins. It's pretty cool. You should definitely do it for sure. Simply have said exactly. We raised 5 kids on 1/4 acre. Exactly. Simply, mostly garden and a sheds, but we do exactly. You can do your homestead on a 1/4 acre, and you can actually get a lot on a 1/4 acre. Okay, you want a Jersey cow, rabbits, some newbie. You know, if you're wanting all that, you could do that all on 5 acres. Jersey cow, you'll be feeding. You know, you're not. It's not just going to graze and keep it self sustained. I wouldn't think just on 5 acres. But yeah, 5 acres to 10 acres, that would be plenty, Mike. For that's what you're wanting. She did. Now my chat on my phone's not working. Trying to get my chat fixed on here. I can't believe. Is this the first Super Bowl that's went to overtime? My chat. This drives me crazy. We're done, Gabs. Gabby, lay down. Gabby's trying to roam around the house. Hey, sorry, guys. Actually, maybe we should wait, Rebecca. Okay. Here it goes. Now it's working. Is anyone else having trouble with their chat just disappearing? Dutch, I have 40 acres, have a big garden, and plant food plots and harvest most meat. Bob, I would love to own like 40 acres of just woods where I can hunt and do exactly that. Plant food harvest or plant food plots and then harvest exactly. That's what we wanted initially. We was looking for a Arms is texting me. Uh, that's what we looked for. We wanted wooded land because I wanted to deer hunt, want to take my kids to hunt and all that. But there was nothing for sale around here in the location we want that had woods like that. So we settled with what there was, and it's ended up being working out really great for us. Smoking reptile. When we move, I want 10 acres. Yeah, 10 acres is plenty for what we want. We can run a lot of sheep on 10 acres, and our sheep are about to start lambing. I'm going to say this by this weekend we should have some on the ground. Shepherd's herd. I really want to do cows one day. Really interested in Dexter. I was with like Mike, getting a Jersey milk cow, and I was really looking into that last year, but I ended up not getting one. I thought it was going to be a lot of work, and I really didn't have time to do it myself. Tillhouse Farm, yes, I would like more wooded property too. Yeah, yeah, and maybe one day we'll be in the situation where we could buy some wooded land somewhere where I could just hunt, because it's getting harder and harder to find good places to hunt and take your kids that's safe. I remember this kind of getting off subject homestead, but whatever. I remember several years ago, my friend was like, "Hey, I got this public land. I know where this public land's at. We can go hunt." I said, "Man," I said, "I don't want to go because there's just too many people anymore." And he said, "No." He goes, "No one knows about this. Like this is like it's you go in this back way down this dirt road, and this my friend owns a property right there, and it butts up to this property, property line." He goes, "We'll be the only ones out there." I was like, "All right, that sounds like a pretty good deal." So we went with him, went and parked at his buddy's house. If I missed your questions, ask it again. So we parked at this place and got out, jumped the fence and went into this public land. It was like the back side of the public land. That's what he was talking about. It would be hard. It would be hard for anyone to be back there. Okay, so we're down. It's about 30 minutes for daylight. I'm sitting there. It just got daylight enough, and I'm looking. I see something moving. I couldn't really tell what it was. It was a little foggy. Then the fog kind of lifted a little bit later, and I looked, and there was orange. There was a guy sitting 50 yards in front of me. Teresa's getting message that tell me to go die. What's going on? The mama cat. What's up? Okie Rob's finally in the house. Okay, yeah. So I look and there's a guy sitting 50 yards in front of me. I'm like, oh my gosh. This place where my buddy put me, it looked like a prime spot too. We went down a creek and went up on top of this little ledge. It was nice. All right, I was like, crap, this sucks. I looked behind me, kid you not. There was another guy 50 yards behind me there. So there's three of us within like a 50 or 60-yard radius. I was like, this is crazy. So then I text my buddy. I said, man, I got two people in here like within bow range of me. He's like, are you serious? I was like, yes. Well, then he's like, well, let's just sit it out and see what happens since we're already out here. And I'm like, all right. So about 15 minutes after that, this is probably like an hour after daylight. There is someone shooting an automatic machine gun within like a half a mile from us, just unloading this thing. I'm like, what? This is nuts. What's going on? And I was like, what is going on with this? This is crazy. So we finally get out of there, and as we're walking out, we seen a total of 5 people in this back of this land that no one was supposed to know about. So it's harder and harder to find a good, safe spot. I would never take my daughter out there to that spot because it's just too dangerous. Too many people out there. But now there is some public land that I know no one really does hunt it, but we'll bow hunt out there. I'll only take her during bow season, and that's only because I don't trust other people. It's not, and you just never know about people. Okay, what questions did I miss when I went off on that story? I'm getting okay. You already read that one. Okay, that's what Rain Country Homestead asked. Anyone else showing crud load of spam messages, but when you open it, the folder's empty? No, I haven't yet. Bubba Crab, is a hobby farm and a homestead considered the same thing? Bubba Crab, it probably depends on who you ask, honestly. Where's Heidi at? Okay. It probably would depend on who you ask because to me, a hobby farm and a homestead, to me, they kind of go hand in hand. If you're a hobby farmer, you have a homestead. That's my definition. I don't know what some of your guys' thoughts are on that. But I guess the traditional homesteader is someone who doesn't, I would say, maybe if you look it up, it's like someone who doesn't work. They just live on their land, and they just get reward from their labor, and everything they do to live is from that land. I guess that would be a traditional homesteader. If that's the case, me and my wife both work, so I guess I'd be considered a hobby farmer. I guess it kind of just depends on how you ask. When is the AR-15 giveaway? I already gave that away. I gave it to my daughter. She's going to keep hold of it for me for a while. You guys didn't see that video? She won it. I promise. Let's see here. Susan Sullivan, we will buy about an acre and build a small home. Susan, you could do a lot of stuff on 1 acre for sure. Does anybody in here have a Jersey cow? If you do, what are your thoughts on it? I've wanted to get one for a long time, and Mike brought that up earlier. That was good. Let's see. Okay, so about starting a homestead, what I would consider for you guys to do, if you live in town and you're wanting to live out of town, but you're not in a big hurry, get some backyard chickens. Start doing a garden. Just go out and do it. My best advice for someone who's thinking about getting chickens, just go do it. Just get them. Because there's only one way to find out if you're going to like them is by getting them. Susan Sullivan, stay in Texas. Banana Grandma, I have a jersey with a cow on it. Nice. Orange Family Homestead. Nope, I get milk at Brahms. Yeah, me too. Oh, I see how. Okay, Teresa, incomplete touch didn't have ball. Mr. Red, you ain't right. Dutch AR-15. But yeah, you can start your homestead right where you're at right now. If you gotta get some water. Give your mom a glass of water. Susan, but that's subject to change. But yeah, and also, if you don't want to get a big garden, this is some advice I'd give you too. If you don't want a big garden, but you want like tomatoes or whatever, you can do that stuff in buckets on your front porch, your back porch, or whatever, Hayden, on your back porch, your front porch, or whatever. And you guys can start. I actually like growing tomatoes in in buckets. It's easy. It doesn't take up a lot of space. Kind of fun. The kids can sit there and check it out. Mama Cat, I know I like chickens. Just have to get some. Yeah, that's it. Just get them. Luke's human. What's up, Luke's human? Luke said I researched chickens for 10 years before I got some. That's funny. Get in there. Yes, yes. Hear that? New England won. I'm turning this on for a minute, guys. That is crazy. Wow. Wasn't they up like 28-3? I'm watching the replay. That's a touchdown. They don't. Wow. What a game the last 4 minutes. Luke, sounds like us. We have been looking into chickens, and we've been looking at chickens, preparing for them for a long time, just wanting to make sure we do it right. Yeah, Ray, that's good. That's a good point. Mama Cat, we found out the regulations here in our city, and we're allowed to have them. Yeah, Mama Cat, get some. I visited people who had them, read about them. I wanted to know what was getting into. Haha, Luke. If you guys, I read these comments. So Okie Rob ninja'd me the other day and got on to me for reading. Said we can read Dutch. But the reason why I'll read some of these, because if people go back to and watch this, they can kind of follow the conversation somewhat. I think it kind of helps a little bit. That's just me. Get some chickens and move in there. It's all fake Dutch, Bob Homestead. Mr. Rain, we are bartering for fish, whole grain milk, and short while ago. Oh, yeah. Hey, Luke's human, I'm glad you brought guineas up because one of the things that is that Tom Brady crying? He's got 5 rings already. That's what I was telling my friends were asking me, who are you picking? And I said I'd like the Falcons to win just because they have just because. But I said I would never bet money against Tom Brady in a Super Bowl. I just wouldn't do it. You can come in here, sis. This is exactly why. Crazy. Absolutely crazy. Mike Miller, we live in town where we are allowed to have 6 hens. Fresh eggs every day. Yeah, mine just start laying. Anyways, go back to the guineas. Whenever we were building this, we had the chickens at the house, and I started my garden out here, and then I wanted to get guineas just to run around the place and eat stuff. Um, just to eat stuff. So I think I got 4 guineas, raised them up in town, built me a chicken tractor, put them in there, but I wasn't out here every day. So I let them out one night, and then I was really new. You know what? We had the guineas. I think we got guineas first before. Yeah, that's what it was. We got guineas first, and then we got chickens in town. That's where I got the chickens because I already had the thing. Okay, we got the guineas out here first. Raised them up in town from little chicks where they're big enough to come out here. I let them out one night. I wasn't real sure. What I was reading, they said that they'd come back and roost and all that, come back up in there. So I made it where they could have a little ladder, go up in there, and they could roost, get back in their chicken tractor. Well, the first night I let them out, and I didn't come out here to check on them. Well, they took off, and then Hayden, go bed, Hayden. Well, they took off, and then we found a piece here and there of it. So that was a big mistake. So I shouldn't have let him out free ranging until we were moving out here, and I could make sure they're locked up. And that's what led us to get chickens in town. I forgot we got the guineas first. I'll tell you, when we get more property, we need goats and someone with goats to eat all the poison ivy. Laugh out loud, simply. I hear that. I bet you're happy to get over that. Simply all that poison ivy you had. Rebecca, would you keep meat birds separate from your laying hens, or can you keep them together? Rebecca, I'm not real sure on that. One thing I would question about it are you might be feeding your meat birds a higher protein to get them bigger. So if you're feeding them a higher protein, you might not want to put them with your other chickens. That's just what comes to my mind. If that makes sense. But I don't know. Some people might just feed them all the same. So I would say if you feed them all the same feed, I wouldn't think there'd be a problem at all. Human, they ain't like the chicken tractor, no. I can't believe the Pats won again. That's crazy. Let's see here. Yeah, Rebecca, that's my thought on that. The Mama Cat just subscribed. You just now subscribed to me, Mama Cat? I thought you already was. Hey, good night, Till House. Thanks for stopping in for a little bit. Let's see here. Trying to look at this. Treats. Hey, go to bed, sis. What is it? Okay, sit right there. Here. My daughter had to go. They need to take a show and tell that was patriotic. So I let her take some of my silver. You can see that. It's pretty patriotic, isn't it? I think this was mine in Arizona. Arizona silver, and it has the American flag. Doesn't get much more patriotic than that, I would say. Did you let him eat the rats? Not you, Dutch. I've been subscribed to you for. Okay, Mama Cat, that's what I was thinking. Is there a way to tell hens and roosters when they're chicks? I don't want roosters. Bubba Crap, yes, there is a way. You need to look it up because I think within like. What? Okay, want me to talk about that? Hold on. My daughter wants me to show you something. But I think within like the first 3 days, you can lift like the feather growth or something like the feathers on the wings, they start to come out like the. I think the I'm not real sure, but I think the roosters may be longer because they grow faster, or it could be the other way around. But yes, there is a way. My daughter wanted me to show this to you guys. It's the deck. What is it? Hayden, Bill of Rights. Is it the Bill of Rights? Oh, it's the Constitution of the United States in this little bottle. We got that in Boston on the ship where the Boston Tea Party happened. But if you open that and you unscroll that, it's the Bill of Rights. Let's look. Hayden, have you opened this before? I was gonna show that to you guys. Okay, Hector, 1 to 5 days you can feather them. Yeah, Hector, that's what I was. Yep, that's exactly right. Luke says it's a crapshoot, only 80% accurate. That's pretty close though, Luke. 80% is pretty good. Hayden, just take this back. I don't want to mess with it. It's got a bunch of little stars in there. Okay, go to bed. Take yours. You guys got any questions for me? That's kind of how we started. We started with the garden in there first, and we got the guineas, and we got the chickens in town. Then we got the goats. Then we got pigs, and then we got sheep. And I want to take you guys. I want to do a live show on my phone on the go. On the go, and if anyone knows of a good app to do live streams on your phone, like when you're out off Wi-Fi, would you please email it to me or private message me? I've got one, but it didn't. My words didn't add up to my mouth. It was real. It was goofy. Luke, I mean, you're right. Yeah, 80% isn't good if you don't want to kill roosters. That's true. You can always give them away and let someone else kill them for you, I guess. Did you build your house before you got the sheep? Kansas Country asked me, did I build my house before we got the sheep? And yes, we were living here, and then I got the sheep because I learned pretty quick. You don't have animals on a piece of property without living there because, from my experience, working full time, you might not make it out here every day. If you have animals, you really need to be out there every day checking on them animals. Well, Dutch, getting ready to head to bed. Glad we got to stick around a little shot you need. Okay, thanks a lot, Simply Seven Living. I'll check it here when I get off here in just a little bit. But yes, we had the. But I had goats out here and hog and 2 pigs out here before we built the house, and it we ended up losing one pig over the deal because I missed a day and it dehydrated because the water was frozen. It was a mess. So I would not recommend having animals that you cannot check every day. I checked almost every single day, but the one day I didn't, one ended up dying. Mike Miller, you looking to buy a tractor? Me looking for 50 horse or less. You know, Mike, I would like to have a tractor eventually, but right now we have uh, we have other priorities, you might say. Now, if one popped up that was really good price, I might jump on it, but it's just not on the top of my list right now. Not simply Van. Man, I can't say your name. Jared. Jared Van. What do you actually do for a living? I work for a power company, and we call them the brush crew, and we keep the power lines maintained so they don't grow up into the power lines, and keep all the trees out from underneath the line so they don't grow up into the power line. So pretty much I cut trees a lot. Yeah, no, Luke, I got several friends that have tractors, and it honestly isn't a big deal. If I need one, I can get one anytime I want one. I hate borrowing stuff because it seems like everything's always breaking down, and then you're responsible for it. But if it comes where I really need a tractor, I can get one. But it would be awesome to have one like on hand every day where you didn't have to borrow one. I just honestly don't want to spend the money on one right now. Mr. Rain's got you got a backhoe, a tractor, bulldozer, Mr. Rain. Yes, Banana Grandma, I can get an unlimited amount of wood chips, no doubt. We do a lot of chip and brush for sure. Night Dolphin Man or Nicole. Oh, okay, you're telling simply good night. Sorry. Suburban Hill. I have a baby tractor. Luke, you have two tractors. Quit being so greedy and send me one. Let's see. Terry Ramey asked me, "Are you attending any Homestead conferences?" No, Terry, I'm not going to be attending any. It's crazy because no one's even said anything to me about them. Like there's been no invites or nothing, so I'm not going to mess with it this year. Dump truck and a hoe. I have a shovel and a wheelbarrow. I have a wheelbarrow, but the dang tires off of it and one of the handles broke. I've had that thing for like 12 years. I need to get that fixed. Dump truck. My buddy had a dump truck and he used that a lot more than he thought he was going to. Then he sold it, made some money off of it, and then he wished he had it because he needed to bring a bunch of gravel and stuff, and it was pretty funny. You consider we sold our 750D John Deere was 1980. We got 30. That's pretty good. I like to get me a little golf cart to ride around here. Herd them sheep in. You see, my mountain bike wouldn't herd the sheep in, so maybe I can get a golf cart and herd them in that way. Man, today was what's Okie Rob saying? Okie Rob's got I've got 8 tractors. Okie, bring me one. What Banana Grandma say? Have a show, yeah. Yeah, do your 8 tractors work, Okie Rob? Mike Miller has a PhD, a post hole digger. That's right. We're The weather was so nice today. I wish we could have got to ride our mountain bikes, but we had church and we came home, gave the kids a nap. Then I filmed my cooking video for tomorrow. So when I get off here, I got to edit that. And then we went to a Super Bowl party earlier, and then we came back, got the kids ready for bed. You can see one's running back there, just went to bed. And I was wanting to ride so bad today because it was like 63 degrees today with no wind. And no wind out here is like a rarity. You got to take advantage of it when you can. And I didn't get to spend much time out today. It's kind of disappointing. Let's see. If the weather is getting, it's just beginning of February and we can still get snow and ice out here. But if the weather continues to stay like this or have pretty good warm and no more hard freezes, I'm probably gonna go get my 2 or 3 hogs, pigs or whatever, towards the end of February. I was going to wait till about middle of March, but if the weather's going to be like this, and no, I just didn't want to get any for the deep freezes because I don't like messing. I don't like messing with animals when it's that cold and the water has to bust water all the time. It's a nuisance to me. So I usually wait to get my pigs whenever it warms up enough where they can have a mud hole and all that stuff. But if the weather continues to be this, I'll probably end up going to get them in the end of February. Do any of you guys keep pigs year round for butchering and selling and all that stuff? Dave, great you went to church. I hope you got to meet them in person. Next BB's way closer. Luke said I would love access to a wood chipper. Yeah, that'd be nice to have them at my house, but I don't like having it at work because sometimes you have to chip a lot. And sometimes it's really cold out, like 10 degrees, and if that limb comes back and smacks you in the face, it makes you so mad. It's funny. But then sometimes it's like 100 degrees out and you're about to sweat to death. I mean, we try to do most of our wood chipping and big tree jobs for the winter and for the fall. That way you're not just killing yourself in the heat. It's dangerous. Hector Dutch, we just moved into our 1 acre homestead. What are your does and don'ts recommendations on what you've done or wish you would have done? Hector, it just depends. Like it just depends, Hector, on what you're wanting to do. Like for instance, if you're wanting to do a garden, don't just go out there and plant that garden. Wait until you start seeing where all of the rain collect. Unless you're going to do a raised garden. This is just one thought that comes to my mind. Don't get in a big rush. Wait for some rains to come so you can see. Now, if I put my garden here, is that where all the rain settles? Like, does all the rain go to this one area? Is it going to flood my garden? My camera's messed up. Hold on. What did I do? It's working now. Uh, Hold on. So that was because that was a bad experience on mine. I flooded my garden because you'll put a lot of work into a garden, and you don't want the rain to just completely flood it out and kill everything. And for chickens, I'll give you one thing on chickens, Hector, is I've used to free range mine every day. Well, they come up on the porch and they would just poop everywhere. It would make my wife mad. I would get mad. It was just a nuisance bad. So I got him a run now. So I actually, since it's warmed up the last few days, I've let them out to free range probably the last 3 or 4 days, and they're coming up on the porch, but not near as much as they were. But it's still I won't do it every day. Donna S, what's up? Shepherds her for her. I have pigs all year. Got a sow do any day. That's awesome. Yeah, I was wondering if anyone in here had kept pigs all year round. I would if I had a better facility, like if I had a barn, an actual barn where the pigs could go in during the cold weather, and like I had electricity out there where I could put, a heater in there or whatnot for the water. Right now, I run an electric cord all the way out to my sheep, so their water don't freeze. Got that little heater. Rebecca, well, good night. Got kids. All right, good night, Rebecca. Hey, who got the MVP tonight? Is Patrick in here? Duckhead Homestead. We finally got above freezing. Now we have small lakes and rivers. Yeah, Patrick hasn't showed up. Who else was that? Who did I miss? I miss anybody? Rainbow Farms, what's up? See ya. You didn't stay long. Night, Mama Cat. Miss Rand's got to go. See ya. Oh, you're here. Okay. Yeah, carrying water when it freezes is a pain. Don't have to do it too often, thank God. Yeah, shepherds for sure. Yeah, Luke's human. Yeah, I'm with you. Good night, everyone. If I missed you guys, sorry. Gotcha. That's good to hear. We have irrigation, so I'm going to build a dam area out here can stay dry. Awesome, Hector. Hector, where do you live at? Hey, Rain Country Homestead. I was telling you I put a card and a link to your tortilla uh, cooking tortillas. The reason why I did that is because I went and visited my brother in Missouri yesterday, and there was a family up there, and they brought their own tortilla press. If you guys have not seen my vlog from actually this morning, go watch it because this family, this Hispanic family, brought a tortilla press because they always bring there's always like 15 of them up there, and they always bring their food and stuff. Well, this time they brought a tortilla press, and the mom, excuse me, and the mom and the daughters start making homemade tortillas. Just they had some kind of flour. I don't know exactly what they used. And just add water, and they're just. I mean, it was awesome. So I recorded that, and I asked them. And they said, "Yeah, you can." And I want to get one of those tortilla presses. It was freaking awesome. And all you just gotta watch it. So if you guys haven't checked out my vlog from this morning, go watch it. That press is cool. Mr. Rain was running from the skillet. Hector, we're in Goodyear, Arizona. I was gonna guess Arizona. My grandpa lived in Arizona. I'm looking at my phone over here. If you guys see me looking this way, because this screen just keeps messing up. But my grandpa ended up just buying a house over in Phoenix, and they moved from Phoenix last year to here. And now my grandpa's wanting to move back because his doctors and stuff are out there. I saw the video, Dutch. I want one of those presses, Mama Cat. Yeah, it's awesome, isn't it? And they only told me it was like 20 or 30 bucks. If I had some more cash on me, I was offering like 60 bucks for it. They only paid 20, but it was cool. You guys need to go check that out. And also, if anyone in here has done a response video to one of my spoof videos, I'm going to be giving you guys your props and iCards in one of my videos this week. And so if anyone wants to do a response video to the spoofs, Tom Brady's freaking out over here. I'll give you guys shout outs for it for sure. Tom Brady got MVP. Let's see what he said. That's crazy. Yeah, if you also want to see me beat my wife in some ping pong, check out that vlog. It's funny. Terry Remy, yes, I have rabbit. Sorry, I missed that. I use a tortilla press all the time. Laugh out loud. Mr. Rain, I love fire. You're gonna have to do a response video to it, Mr. Rain. Oh, check out Brad from Big Family Homestead. He burned a Christmas tree day. I challenged him in it. In Rimbo Farms, I challenged him in it. Those two have done their response videos, and I'm waiting for Orange Family Homestead to do his. And Off Grid Kid and Off Grid Nation, son and dad are supposed to do one. And Full Spectrum Survival, I challenged him to. So if any of you guys or any of their live streams or whatnot, or see them on here sometime, you might give them the heads up that I challenged them. Banana Grandma, if you also want to see me beat my wife, I wonder where that sentence was wrong. Yeah. Off Grid, no, Mrs. Rain got MVP for chasing Mr. Rain with a frying pan and shovel. Okay. Okie Rob, I'll do a fire one maybe tomorrow if it works right. Okie Rob, do it. Okie Rob also did a response video to the can. It was pretty funny. I'm going to be giving you a shout out to Okie Rob in one of my videos this week for sure. That was funny. I want to know how many shots it took you, Okie. I think you might have did some editing in that spoof. Hector, Dutch, I'll have to grab my video gear and make a small homestead intro and show you. Yeah, heck yeah, Hector, do it for sure. I'd like to see that, Hector. Let me know, guys, if you guys do, and also, guys, if you do response videos to any of my videos I do, send me a private message. And a few of you guys have done that because I don't get to watch just everyone's videos, obviously. None of us get to. But if I miss it, let me know so I can give you guys a shout out on it. And if I don't give you a shout out in one of my videos this week, it's because I probably didn't know you did a response video. And I apologize for that. Mr. Rain Dutch, did you get spanking for sneaking the ice cream? You know, the next day she sent my daughter in there to get it and it was gone and she's like, huh, I guess Dad got it. It was pretty funny. Bubba Cat, how far are you from El Reno? I got to take a resident down there sometime. El Reno's like, it's pretty good distance away. I have to look on a map, but at least 2 hours at the minimum. Terry Ramey, what do you think time outcome and what do you think that okay. Terry, what do you think the outcome of breeding giant Flemings in New Zealand? I don't know, Terry. I'm just new to rabbits. If Hope's Homestead was in here, she has a bunch of rabbits, and there might be someone in here that can answer that better than me. I don't know. I would think they'd be pretty dang good meat rabbits if you're breeding those two, because those two are already good meat rabbits. Okay, maybe I'll do the open corn can next weekend. Okay, Danny, off grid. Let me know if you do so I can look at it and then give you guys a shout out. Mr. Rain, yes, I watched yours. I commented on it. That was funny. Yes, I left a comment on that video. That was funny. I need to get me one of them canned trees that you got. Okay, I'm going to explain something to you guys. And I think Mr. Rain does get it. And a spoof video. If you guys don't know what a spoof video is, look it up. Look up spoof videos. They're just stupid, funny videos where, like for instance, my fire one, I shot the flaming arrow at it. Well, then you just see me. I just tossed that arrow on there. Like it's just funny because you see a hard shot arrow really fast, but then you just see the arrow land on it real softly. That's a spoof video. It's just dumb. You're just making fun of stuff in a fun way. Mr. Rain was challenged by the Texas boys. Yeah, I seen that. Patent pending. The tree's patent pending. Bananagram, I have a good idea for a response to your can video if I could pull it off and film it myself. I can't wait. It's funny. Mike Miller, I got about 38 California meat type rabbits I'm keeping. Dang, you got a bunch. Not in production right now. Too cold. I haven't put my does in with my buck yet either because I'm waiting for the weather to get better. Okay, Rob, dang Dutch, honestly, one shot. Okay, I guess I believe you. Yeah, I didn't have a whole lot to talk about tonight. I just want to tell you guys how I started my homestead, and and there's a lot of stuff out there on starting homesteads. But my best advice for people starting their homestead is just do it. Just like you could look up stuff forever. You can spend hours on the internet researching stuff, and then tell. But before you can know if that's what you want to do, you have to get them. You have to have the experience yourself. Mr. Rank took him years to perfect that tree. That's funny. Can you hear her drinking back there? When she gets a drink, you can hear everything on this little mic, I guess. Sorry for my being on my phone, but that's the only way I could watch your guys' chats because this thing is just all over the place. I don't know why it does that. Any you guys got any questions for me before we get off here tonight? I'm gonna get off here pretty quick so I can finish that editing job on my cooking video. Hope most of you guys like my new name. I think it fits the channel a little bit better than just Homestead because I kind of do a lot of different things. Hope you guys get that. But you guys got any questions? It don't have to be about Homestead. It can be about anything. Lonely Prepper Homestead. Did my comment show? Yeah, I just read it. Man, I can't. It's all good stuff, Dutch. We are all interested in how each other got started. Heidi and I encourage sharing information. Yeah, for sure. Luke's giving me yes, new name, good. Thanks, Luke. Mr. Rain, why me? Susan, see the three dots in the corner. Dutch, maybe fix chat there. Yeah, I see it. What's it supposed to? What are you supposed to do? I'm probably gonna lose you by clicking this crap. Pop out chat. Oh, yeah. I don't know if that's gonna work. I don't think that worked. Now, I don't know why it does that. Mike Miller, thanks. Good show. Good. Thanks, Mike. The Mama Cat, I just finished my video editing and it's scheduled for the morning. Heck yeah. Good job. Well, if you guys ain't got any questions, I might call it quits for 5 minutes early tonight. Thanks, guys. Touching yes. Thanks, guys, for stopping by the show tonight. Just want to chit chat about whatever. Guess I'll get off here and finish my editing for you guys. All right, Hector's got one for me real fast. Hector asks, I haven't seen all your vids, but do you butcher your own animals? Yes. I had a sheep video up that I butchered, but I took it down because YouTube didn't let me monetize it and all that stuff because it shows myself actually taking the animal's life. So I took it off. I'm going to edit that out. People don't want to see that, I don't guess. And but yeah, I butchered chickens. I'll be doing my own rabbits. Butchered the lamb. I could butcher my own hog, but it's just they're too big. I don't want to mess with it. To be honest with you, I do my own deer. I got a deer. Hector, I got a deer freezer. You ought to find it on my video list. And I built this walk-in deer cooler for meat to hang meat in. It's pretty cool. You ought to check that out, Hector. But what about your chickens, rabbits, and sheep? Yes, I butcher all those, Hector. Two Family Homestead, thanks. Hey, you too. You have a great night too. Didn't I ever tell you I have Skype, but no one on computer only? That cool. All right, guys. Well, I think that answers all the questions for tonight. And I'm going to wrap this up. And I appreciate you guys stopping by the Homestead Network live stream. If you guys don't know what the Homestead Network is, and you just seen this live stream, it's a community of homesteaders. And go to www.homesteadnetwork.com. I think the times aren't up there right now, but the website's up, but it doesn't have all the content on it right now. We had some problems with trolls or whatnot. But this is part of the Homestead Network. This live stream was. Go check out all the other networks. If you guys aren't subscribed to them, just subscribe to them. A bunch of great channels, and most of them will subscribe to you back and watch your videos. It's a great way to get your videos out there, to grow your subscribers. And some advice I got for you guys that are watching me tonight: if you're trying to grow your channel and you want subscribers, show up to these live streams that like you guys are in right now, and comment, ask questions, and subscribe to these other people watching the chat, and most of them will subscribe back, and that's a good way to get subscribers and grow your channel. But all right, guys, you guys have a good rest of the week. I appreciate all you guys stopping by and watching the show, and that's all I got for tonight. Keeping it Dutch. See you guys.